Parole issue complicates Ukraine for U.S. border deal in the Senate. Let's talk about today's news in migration world. To get all updates, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell. Senate negotiators working on a deal to fund Ukraine in exchange for border policy reforms are homing in on the hardest part of the process this week. One that pits Democrats and Republicans against each other over the president's power to allow migrants into the country using an authority known as parole. In U.S. immigration law, parole gives the government the authority to allow a foreigner to enter the United States on a temporary or provisional basis. U.S. administrations have used that power broadly during times of crisis to waive in refugees fleeing Vietnam, Cuba, and more recently, Afghanistan and Ukraine. It's been used to accept a wide range of others, from witnesses in criminal cases to the families of Filipino World War II veterans to Central American children with parents living in the United States. The Biden administration has wielded parole expansively, using it as the basis for two controversial border initiatives that currently allow in about 50,000 migrants per month. After record numbers of Cubans, Haitians, Nicaraguans, and Venezuelans crossed the U.S.-Mexico border illegally in 2021 and 2022, Biden officials said those groups could travel to the United States lawfully with a U.S. sponsor. Another Biden initiative that relies on parole, CBP-1, allows migrants en route to the U.S.-Mexico border a chance to schedule an appointment using a government mobile app. Chris Ramon, an advisor at Unidos US, a Hispanic rights advocacy organization, said parole was created to give flexibility to the executive branch, and Biden has used it to reduce border numbers by offering migrants more legal pathways. You can see why the administration and Senate Democrats are keen to ensure parole remains in place, he said. Republicans argue that Biden has abused his parole powers with these programs, which they say have worsened the crisis at the border and attracted more migrants hoping to be allowed in. They say parole is meant to be used sparingly on a case-by-case basis, not as a free pass for tens of thousands to enter each month who haven't qualified for U.S. visas. Democrats and Biden officials say the president needs broad parole authorities to relieve pressure at the border and incentivize migrants to use lawful immigration channels. Illegal crossings by Cubans, Haitians, and Nicaraguans plunged after the parole program went into effect, government data show. I think we are interested as Democrats in providing the administration with tools that will help better manage the border, Senator Chris Murphy, Decon, told reporters on Tuesday. We are not interested in taking away from the administration tools that they use today to better manage the border. So when we talk about this issue of parole, it is very important to understand that it is used today as a way that the administration is able to better manage the flow in a planful way, he added. Still, some Democrats say they agree the parole authority is a valid subject for debate. The presidential authority is important from a human dignity and human rights standpoint. But because we have a broken immigration system, a lot of people are trying to move through whatever apertures remain, said Sen. Brian Schatz, D. Hawaii. I think there's a legitimate debate to be had about how to strike the right balance and to make sure that either the parole system or the asylum system doesn't de facto become the only way that people can enter the country, Schatz said. Thank you for watching the video. If the video was helpful, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to this channel for the upcoming videos. See you in the next video.